Hello everybody, this is Ben85. Welcome back to another episode of FS19 Ultra Realism, where apparently that crow was walking on the side of the, the building. And welcome to a whole mix of emotions here. It's springtime, it's raining, there's snow on the ground. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I worked my way through the winter. Once it started snowing, I was having trouble getting any sort of traction, literally, when it came to getting the logs out of the forest. So we had a limited amount that we could actually process. But that's okay. We've got a lot of money in the bank. Things are going pretty good. I emptied out sunflowers because they were at their high point. So the last thing we have left is soybeans, which is going to be a big money item. Unfortunately, this is right after I got done with the last episode here. It turned into day 5, and I forgot that wheat, any sort of cereal crop like this, if it's not in one of the first early stages and it gets to winter, it withers. So this is dead. It is unusable. There's nothing we can do about it. It's unfortunate. So we basically have to have ourselves another plan, another way of getting our silage back if we need to, because I'm still kind of worried about it. Been holding off on buying any more animals for now. This fire here, I'll show you. We're chopping down trees like crazy. I got a few logs laying here, but yeah, this used to be all trees here. Not anymore. But let's have some fun here. Let's hit the $1 million mark here, at least for a little bit, and then we're gonna spend it, of course. Oh, 160,000 units. That's only 333,000. Not bad, if I do say so. Oh, we at 306. Ready for this? Oh, we make $144 if we sell it. Yeah, not gonna do that. Look at that, 1.1 million. Nice. Alright, so why does it look like it's snowing? We need to sell this guy because we're no longer going to be using that drill. Weird. If I go here, there was a point where it looked like it was snow falling. Now it looks like rain. Alright, I can't reproduce it. Alright, we're going to need two things. We're going to need a new seeder. We were using this guy. It's a 6-meter one. I think for ease of use, just because I don't think there was one later. Yeah, these are all bigger guys. Oh, there is this one, but that's a 300 horse. It does take both. Ooh. That actually might be a really good option there. And doubles the size of our drill. Probably be a little easier to pull around. 300 horse, we can make that work. And we can fit a lot in it. Alright, so we got a new seeder. We need a new planter. We already sold that one. We had this guy, which was a 6-meter one. What did I want to go up to? I want to go up to this Great Plains one. It's a big guy. I know it doesn't take fertilizer, but that's okay. I'm completely okay with that. She's big. I love this planter. I just absolutely love it. It only takes 280 horse, but 18 meters. That's a way to put corn in the ground. And very quickly, too. I'm not sure which is better. Probably 3-point. I was just looking at the wheels keep changing. See, they go up, then they go down, and then they go up, then they stay up, and then they go down. It's weird. Anyways, we're gonna buy this guy. We're gonna run it, I think, in 3-point version. 3-point version. Oh, look at that thing. God, that thing's so big. So awesome. I love it. That guy's pretty big too. Let's see here. Next thing. Let's go here. I do not remember if I brought this up in the last episode. I have no idea why this guy is listed here because we're actually right here. Chris. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. I did buy these fields. I think I brought that up. And I bought these fields here. So that at least gives us... let's see. This is some more... oh yeah, these are both withered. But this is a little bit of oats and stuff that's available to us. If we go here... So that one, not great. We do this one, not super great. These over here are planted. We could buy both of those fields. The other option is to purchase fields up here, which are up by here, but those are really far away right now. We could get the silage off of those. Those actually be really good options for that. Because those are... Yeah, an oats and a wheat field. Those actually might be our best options. So I think we're going to purchase these guys up here. The yield potential is really awesome. This one, not so much. And we still have 359,000. So... You probably know what we're going to do. And I'm probably going to regret this, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going the wrong way. We're going to buy some more animals. We are 100% going to buy more animals. There is no straw in the barns because when there is snow on the ground, it is really hard to get around with this guy and to scoop up the straw. So I kind of stopped right now. Just for the moment. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us too much, because I think the health comes down a little bit when it does that, but there's not much else I can do. We're gonna have to move animals around here pretty soon. Actually, that's a good point. We need to get a mixer there, so before we buy more animals, that's what I was gonna do. We have to put another mixer over here. Put her right about there. Perfect. Look at that. We're pretty awesome at that. That way we can start feeding the animals in here, because we're going to have to start putting young animals into there. And they're not going to take a lot of food, so it's okay if we just mix up little batches. I mean, it'll be fine. But yeah, I got to start moving animals out of there. Basically, I think I'd mentioned this before, the plan is to get both of these barns up to 400 milking animals. So then anything over 400 are little ones, which go into that barn, and then that barn will just kind of be overflow and additional. We got to get at least 200 milking into there, because I want to get to that 1,000. That's our goal, but we'll see how that goes. We may just be stuck with 800 because there's a lot to manage here. But we do have a little bit more money, so let's buy some animals. Let's see here. Move. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And we have $1,400. Sweet. So we have 280. So 120 more of those guys, and we'll be pretty well set. We now have 1.7, 2.6, that's 4.3 million units of feed necessary. We've got a third silo here. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting trying to get feed going. Alright, I'm going to let things start to warm up here and see if we can get the snow off the ground and kind of go from there. And because it's going to be hard to move animals around until the snow's gone. So I'll keep you guys up to date here. Welcome back to another nice spring day. Oh, wait a minute. Here I was thinking last time we were here, it was snowy, it wasn't really spring, and I was going to do the same thing, and it's still snowy, and it's still spring. I was going to wait to move these animals until the snow is gone, because, to be honest, it's a little slippery on the snow, but I think it's time to figure out exactly where we need to be so we can get some definitive numbers on how much feed we're going to need this year if we're going to go full amount of cattle that we want to get. So it's all going to depend on how we play out this season, what fields we have. I can't back this trailer up worth a darn. You'd think after doing this like almost 10 times I'd have this figured out. Actually, it's probably been more than 10 times, to be honest. I don't know, I'll be able to tell you here in a moment. There we go. Put the last of these in here. 132, so... Oh, that worked out perfect. 11... No, it's not... Yeah, perfect. 11 times. Alright, so we have 344. So we need 66 of them. We need to get that particular barn up to 400. It's going to be darn close to the feed that we need, but that's the number we're looking for. So we should probably pull this back and get that situated. I don't know if we have enough money, though. In fact, I'm almost positive. I gotta make sure I have enough water. I'm almost positive that's not enough money. So let me get this guy back over here. Let's see how much milk we have in the tank. We'll probably sell that. It's like $2,000 an animal. If we need 66 of them, that's probably about 135,000 if it's $2,000 a piece. So we're a little short, but there should be some milk in the tank. Hopefully. Oh yeah, there's plenty. 118,000. Sweet. All right, so now we should have enough. All right. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Land right here. Yeah, it's about $2,000. All right, 2,200 because I forgot about the fee. So 5, 10, 15. I feel like we've done this before, right? 20, 25, 30, 35, 66 is the number, right? 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 145,000. Confirm it. So we now have oh shoot. I've got 10 too many in there. Oh, did I just get a bunch of... Huh? Why is there a bunch of young ones in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 young ones in here. I'm confused. Really confused. Why is there young ones in there? Those should be adult ones. Alright. Well, let me quick grab those out of there. If there's a quick way to do it. Which there probably isn't. Because I probably won't be able to back into that one either. Means we're going to have 142 young ones in that one. By the way, if you didn't know this, the snow actually congregates on the roofs of these buildings. I don't remember seeing any building do that. So that's a really cool feature of that mod. I can really appreciate that. Alright, over. Oh, I cut it too short. I'm watching the back of the trailer and I'm not watching the tractor. There we go. So where are these young ones that supposedly exist in here? Because I mean, you guys saw them, right? .5. Okay. According to this, they don't exist in there. But you go here, and they exist in here. Okay, so if we go with Holstein number 87. Is Holstein 87 also in here? Ah, also in here. Okay, there's a glitch. This needs to update. In that case... let me save and relog. I'll bring you guys right back. Well, I reloaded and it didn't change. For some reason, those animals are in both spots at the same time. I don't know if it'll correct itself or what's going to happen. Maybe we just got 10 animals for free. I don't know, but I can't move them. They're not capable of being moved, so they're just going to have to sit in there. So we have 400 in here. We've got roughly 2.5 million units of food. So let's figure that. If this one's up at that point too, you figure 2.5, 5, and then probably 2 million here. So let's assume 7 million, right? So 7 million is the number we're looking at, which means we need, if you figure the numbers here, 3.5 million. So that's 3 silos plus a little more. So we're going to have some over there. So we're good on that amount, as far as I can see. And then if you take 7 million times 0.3, we're going to have 2.1 million units, which that would be hay. So if you take 2.1 million divided by 4,000, because that's how many you have 525 bales. So obviously that one thing of bales is not going to be enough. We need about 105 more than that. We'll have to see what happens. Let's see here. Let's see if I can do the math here. So if we do 525 times 0.2 divided by 0.3 means we need 350 bales of straw, which we'll have plenty of room for straw here. So really, storage-wise, all we're going to need is probably another thing of hay bales, which I'll probably place over here next to it. So we'll have another barn of hay bales, but that'll be enough to then feed all of our things. So that's what we got to look forward to, number-wise. Crunch, crunch, crunch of the snow. So I'm going to need some straw here. I think we're pretty good on feed. 278 there, 170 there, 116 there. That's plenty of food we can let go for a while. Straw-wise, we're probably going to run out before we get more soybean straw, but that's okay. Other than, I think, adding like 10% to healthiness of the animals, about the only thing this adds is the ability to make manure, which we can sell. So it's just kind of a food thing, or a money thing. So I can deal without it for now. But I'm going to let the snow melt and see if we can get into spring here and start working some ground. Am I allowed to say it's officially spring now? I mean, it is white on the left, but that's from lime, not from snow. So it's mid-spring now. The snow is officially melted. The ground has warmed up a bit, but it's not enough to plant anything yet. So I figured while we had the chance, and the weather is decent for the next couple days, we need to get some hay down. And we need to get going on that because we've got a lot of bales of hay to go. I got the big field, the giant field cut already. I'm cutting this one now. This one didn't grow after winter. It was taken off too late, right at the end of the season there, so it didn't grow yet. So hopefully these two grow together then. That's the hope. From here, I'll probably go to the pastures that we dug up and seeded, and then we've got the fields over yonder to the north that we're gonna have to cut and then get turned into other land because we're not gonna keep them as hay fields. We're gonna keep the hay fields over here, just for ease of use. At least that's the plan. Money-wise, we're doing pretty decent here. I do have to purchase some more cows here at some point, but I'm also afraid to because we're officially 100% out of straw bales, at least for mixing into the mixers. I still have some soybean bales for bedding, but I don't have any for mixing, which is kind of an issue. But the hope is that in 4 days, most of the cereal crops will be harvestable and we'll get straw then. We're just going to have to wait a little bit to get to that point. There is, I guess, an option. I haven't figured it out. I haven't really looked into it where I have the ability to buy straw bales. I guess if it comes down to it, I could buy straw bales from the shop to get things going. But the issue is that if I don't have any straw bales, the mixers will not run and we will not get any feed for our animals, which is a huge issue because they don't tend to survive very long if you don't feed them for, some odd reason, right? So we're going to focus on getting this hay cut, letting it start drying. It'll be baleable sometime tomorrow. So I'll switch gears and start baling whenever. I'm hoping that the ground temperature raises enough that I can start planting something tomorrow. We'll have to see. I do have the ability to start digging ground. So I have those big fields that need to be dug for corn that I have not done yet, now that they've been limed and stuff. So I probably should get a tractor on that. Luckily I've got two big tractors, so I could be baling and digging at the same time. I'm probably not going to focus on digging yet today. We'll probably dig tomorrow. And like I said, hopefully we can start planting tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. You can see I got lime on these fields up here on the hill. Obviously those are ones that withered. But we'll just kind of play it by ear here, and I'm curious to see how many hay bales we end up getting out of this. I think we still have close to 100 bales in the barn, so I mean, yeah, probably like 350 bales is enough to fill up that one building. We do obviously have to partially fill a second one, but we'll see how far we actually get on this. I thought about turning some of these into silage bales. I guess we'll have to see how these first few fields make out, and if we feel like we have a large amount of bales out of these, then we might just make some silage bales. I don't know. I have to see how that works out. So I'm gonna keep working here, and not quite done for an episode here, so we'll see how those many questions turn out. It's definitely busy dealing with all these animals. So I'll keep you guys going with what's going on here. Oh, finally some hay dried. It's been a long day of waiting. I thought I was going to be doing it earlier today, but not so much. My other question I had here, if got this really nice pasture that we did up. I want to know how many bales we actually get out of it, because to be honest, I wasn't sure if it was going to be worth the time and trouble of digging this up and putting hay in here. I mean, I knew it would provide some, but oh, I missed. There we go. How much is it actually going to benefit us? That's the real question. So I'm doing a test here. Well, only these two little parts of the pasture here are available for baling here, and we're going to see just how much we get out of it. One last little bit here. If I had to guess, I'd say there's probably about, oh, I don't know, 30 bales? Maybe we got 30 bales out of it. Alright, let's get this little bit here. I'll kick these two out because it won't count them until they're on the ground. So look under here. Look at our stats, and 37. That's impressive. And that's not fertilized. So I'll be curious to see what it does once they're fertilized. Actually, I haven't done soil sampling yet for these two pastures, so I still gotta do that. The other hay fields I haven't cut yet. I probably should do that. I've got the bales on the ground. I've got all day tomorrow for things to dry. It's going to be a sunny day. It'll probably dry really well. At least I hope so. So I think that's going to be the plan. I'm going to cut it. It's supposed to be sunny all day tomorrow. If it doesn't dry, we're going to have to make silage bales out of them because it's supposed to rain the next day and I don't want to lose out on it. So that's why I think I should cut them now. I'm not sure how much drying I'll do overnight, but at least they're cut. It'll start drying right away in the morning. I've got these fields dug. I have the big fields dug. These two fields we're going to put corn in for chopping or whatever else we need to do. Basically, we're pretty well set right now. Got a bunch of manure that I need to sell again. We've got lots and lots of hay down there that we need to bale. Figured I'd bring this guy home. Yeah, I think I should get this going. I should cut. There's going to be these two fields here connected, and then that one field that we cut all the trees down next to, and are going into turn into, I don't remember, field number 23. Field number 23. Of course, we're going to combine all of these fields at some point. So field 23 is supposed to be corn. Oh, so it's going to be a cornfield. There's probably going to be soybeans actually next to it, so we're probably not going to combine them yet. Soybeans are going to be the best bet because right now they are cereal crops, so you're best off putting soybeans on after that, or you could put corn on there and then plan on chopping it. That is always an option. I'm not sure if I fully fertilize this stuff either, because it looks like we're not getting quite the yield that we normally get. But I mean, it's still hay. It's still extra. This is going to get dug up and planted into something else, so might as well take off the hay while we still can before we turn it into something else. But with that, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. It is a somber night for me a little bit just because I wish I was playing some FS22. It just released today, but as I mentioned in a short video previous to this, my computer does not have the operating system to run it, and probably won't until near the end of the year, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can do it sooner than that, but I gotta get the pieces put together. At some point, the computer's gonna have to go down. I'm gonna have to replace the motherboard and stuff like that, so when I do that, I will have to go without videos for a little while. I'll try to backlog them a little bit. I probably don't want to do that, though, until I have FS19 this season finished. So that we don't have to worry about trying to get this going again, because you never know with how modded this is if we're going to have bugs and stuff. So we might as well just kind of finish this out and then redo the computer, I think is going to be the plan. With that, guys, thank you guys all for watching, and until next time, as always, take it easy.